There were some people that really resented me for starting this band. But I didn't want us to always be known as this guy that played drums in Nirvana.
I was playing for 13 hours a day and being told, what's wrong with you?
We had already spent 3 months and $1 million on something that we threw away.
You know, when I first started thinking that it was time we make the history of the band documentary, I was really just thinking about the hardcore fans, you know, the fans that have been with us for 16 years. We have so much footage that no one's seen before. I thought, well, let's make it for them, because who else is going to care about it? So let's just do it for the kids that really love the band. And then I thought about the way we were making the new record, doing it in my home, in the garage, and doing it analog to tape instead of computers, and doing it with Butch Vig. I thought, well, they'll probably want to see that too. And then I thought, wait a minute, if you put the two things together, there's actually kind of more of a story there.
I was just so sick of it. I was just so sick of the whole thing.
He is not the guy I'm going to be in a band with. No way.
Why do we need to get somebody that used to have my job?
I just started to think that we should stop.
Well, if the Foo Fighters are over, the Foo Fighters are over. And I'm okay with that.
That's it. Oh well.
Well, that's when Dave came in and said, oh, you know, there's going to be some awkward moments in this for everybody. And when he said that, I immediately went like, what did I say?
Yeah, I thought.
What did they put that in there? Yeah. But then when we went and watched it all together, it was almost like going to, like, you know, like it was like cathartic, like some sort of group therapy session. You know, it was great.
Because when we watched it just the five of us. And I remember just, you know, you watch it and see something and you just kind of go.
Oh, really?
It's a little hard. It's a little revealing, but I know that, you know, people who are super fans of the band are going to enjoy it, and it's definitely more dramatic than people are used to from the Foo Fighters, and I think they'll find it a little bit like a more interesting story than they thought it was. Because when we watched it, we all watched it together, because, you know, we say some pretty raw shit on it. You know, we air our emotions that we kind of really don't sit around talking about that kind of stuff when we're together, you know.
You kind of imagine that after playing to 85,000 people, God, what do we do now? We'll make a huge rock record in a garage.
As you get older, it's just, you just grow up, you know?
I think we have the best of both worlds, because it's like when you go out on tour like this, you know, or when you're at rehearsal or whatever with the band, it's like you kind of revert into like a high school kind of thing. You know, that's just kind of what being in a band is. A bunch of guys in a room telling dick jokes or whatever. But then, you know, we all have kids and we go home and you're just dad. And you take out the trash and you do the dishes and the kids yell at you. And, you know, you're just dad. And it forces you to become an adult.
Honestly, had I taken this whole career thing seriously, I would have named it something else, because it's the worst f***ing band name in the world.